Hi, Tim from Fair Play Now. Just on my way to do some more electrical work today on this lovely, wet, windy, rainy day. And I've got and it's an outside job as well. Just got to put in a new outside light up someone's back garden to illuminate that as the nights are starting to get dark now. I had quite an interesting job yesterday actually. Had to sort out a light in a motorhome, which is an unusual one. That's just a loose connection. I've got that sorted out soon enough. I know a lot of these videos that I make are a bit kind of pessimistic and a bit, I guess, just sort of having a go at the current situation and the general nonsense that's going on, and there is a lot of nonsense going on, a lot of overreaction. But on the other hand, you know, I do have to sort of count my blessings. I think compared to a lot of people, I am in a pretty lucky, fortunate situation. My job or my business helps. I know I'm a self-employed electrician, and that's a sort of a kind of a boom trade at the moment, even with the whole corona thing going on. So yeah, we are pretty busy, and I'm getting to be a bit of an old maggot now, so I'm not interested in the heavier duty stuff. I just do the light electrical jobs. Well, literally today, I mean sort of lightweight, shall I say, electrical jobs. Just putting in a new light here, a couple of new sockets there, that kind of thing. And yeah, there's plenty of work. You know, I'm not saying that to gloat. I do sort of feel very sorry for the all hospitality employees who have been made redundant. You know, cinema, you know, Cineworld employees have been made redundant. And I don't know. I would like to offer a little bit of hope that there are things out there to get into, although it takes a lot of money and a lot of time to get into electrics. You're talking about probably at least 3 years before you can sort of get properly qualified and all the rest of it. And if you're self-funding, it's quite a lot of money as well. Luckily I did all that, went all through that sort of, you know, good sort of 10-15 years ago. So, you know, I don't know, there's a lot of people in dire straits, which is why I feel lucky, really. I also feel lucky because I've got YouTube, and that's been a lifesaver during the lockdown period when I couldn't work. You know, my work did dry up for sort of about a 2-month period there at the height of the lockdown, and so I watched a lot of YouTube, made a lot of my own YouTube videos. So I've got 1 or 2 other channels as well as this one, and yeah, watching videos about people opposed to the lockdown, how they thought it was all a massive overreaction. It was just so nice to find that there is other people like you out there who kind of think like me, and that, because you know, normal people, when you go around, normal people seem to be either scared of the virus or fully supportive of what the government's doing. And you just tend to feel like a bit of a freak when you're like me or like us. And you sort of just think it's a total overreaction and what the hell's going on. So it is nice to know that there are people like you watching this who feel like me. So that's been a big comfort. So I feel lucky there as well. And the third area where I feel lucky as well is my wife. Fortunately, she feels kind of the same way as I do. You know, just thinks it's a big old overreaction and can't really understand why people are making such a big fuss about it. And she's got this friend whose dad is. And this friend who's still lives with her dad even though she's in her 30s, which is a very common situation these days. And Dad has kind of just gone absolutely fanatical about the whole sort of disinfecting and isolated and everything else. But luckily my wife's like me, a lot more down to earth about it. Which, had she been a bit like this bloke, I don't know. I don't know what would have happened to our marriage, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I feel lucky there as well. But anyway, just on the way to the electrical wholesaler now to get my bits for this job. So here we are, electric centre. Just get my bits in here. Actually, the other day I saw a flock of geese flying over here, which is very, very unusual because this is in the middle of a huge, great industrial estate, and we're literally about 2 hours from Gatwick Airport. So you'd have never seen a flock of geese flying over here in normal times. So I guess there are a few small benefits to the lockdown or the virus situation, and it has made me appreciate nature a little bit more, the birds a bit more. But anyway, that's a quick little aside. Let's get in here and get my bits. Yeah, I guess I was talking about the birds a minute ago, about seeing a lot more of those is a benefit of this situation. I guess another benefit is, how quickly you can get around. And I had to go to that wholesaler first of all, and then to site, and I literally left home, got to the wholesaler, went in there, got my stuff, out again, back into the van here and through to the job, all in the space of about half an hour, if that. Whereas I'd have had to have allowed at least sort of 45-50 minutes in the old days, because of all the traffic. It's quite a busy area around here. You can just get to jobs and around, quite a lot more quickly these days. So I'll be sparing off of that, put my knee switch there, pop through the wall, light the other side. Right, we're getting there. So, got the new back box on the wall, cable there, incoming from the socket and outgoing to the light outside. So obviously the hole's been drilled through the wall. Yeah, it's not going too badly. So, bit of blood, don't know how I did that, bit of sweat, luckily no tears yet. So I'm going to start connecting up, get this job done. There we go, wired in on the isolator there. Haven't connected that up yet. I'll go and do all the outside stuff, put the light on and do the outside connections, and then that'll be the final connect up there. I think I'll put a new socket on rather than reusing this manky old thing. Do it no extra charge to the customer. So it's just taking a bit of pride in the old job, I guess. So I'll just do that for them. Okay, just live testing my installation here. So luckily it's barely raining out here, just as well as I'm doing a live test. That was lucky, wasn't it? Right, that's everything nicely connected up. So I'm just going to put the cover in there. I'll clip that cable up neatly, test the light, make sure everything's tickety-boo. Right, that's the completed installation. So the new socket I said I'd put on for them, and the knee switch for the outside light, the isolator. Only minimal disturbance to the decor, which I've filled. And it's all tested. Comes on when it should come on, goes off when it should go off. Job done. That was a nice job done, and it didn't actually rain very much at all. And to be honest with you, that's one thing that really, well, another thing that really pisses me off about mainstream media. Today was supposed to be absolutely horrendous weather-wise around here. Wind, rain, and all the rest of it. And not that I watch mainstream media, but I can imagine how they reported it. Basically, storm of the century stuff. Oh, the weather's going to be horrendous. Oh, sort of, batten down the hatches and all the rest of it. And if you listen to them, you'd probably put jobs like this I've just done off for a few days. which doesn't do anyone any good or any favours. And in the end, it just turned out to be a little bit of a breeze and a bit of drizzle. Maybe at the worst point, a bit of light rain, but hardly anything. And, you know, so you could see where they get all this COVID scaremongering from, when for years they've been scaremongering just over the weather. And in the end, it wasn't anything too bad at all, really. So, but a lovely job. Went all nice and smoothly. Light was up and running and working and all safe. All the testing turned out, gave me safe results, or results that tell me that it's safe, should I say. And all working, customer was happy, job done, and I'll be back sometime later with another video. So Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.